Ah, the tank looks good. Shrimp are doing well, hybrids are doing well, everyone's doing well. We've also got a little baby in there, which you saw in the last video. Cories, the pandas are doing well, the cories, shrimp, everyone's doing well, but that's not what I'm talking about. This is what I want to talk about. Now this is the smallest one that Seachem do, and it is, according to that, up to 35 US gallons with 130 litres, so it's kind of ideal for the application I'm going to use it for. Now I'm going to show you what comes in the box. Now, let me just move over. You can see my shadow. This is the actual unit. There's the motor. It's got a little tray in there. This can adjust the actual flow. You get this little tray, which is good. I'm going to set it up as we go. There's a bit of sponge, so the bit of sponge goes in there, like so. The cool thing about this is, there's the tray. This actually sits on there. There you go. So you can actually use it like a tray to set it up. Now, being a Seachem product, the usual stuff is this, which is matrix. As I've pointed out before, matrix is just white pumice stone. You pay triple the time because it says aquarium. All you need to get is white pumice stone, break it up, smooth the edges, job done. Fantastic. But it is good stuff. I prefer the bio-home stuff, as you know. This one's for the smallest one. So you just, boom, done that. You can just put it in there. That then goes into there. Now, it's quite an expensive one, but this is a hang on the back. It's got a little thing. If I put that in there, let me show you. That's how it sits, okay? Sorry about the dirty hands. There's a little thing here, the blue thing, which is really cool, because that, as the filter level gets higher, then obviously the water means it's being backed up, and that comes out. This would say how much water comes out of here. I must say this is a very silent operation. You have a skimmer, surface skimmer, so it's going to be sort of lower than that, which is kind of awkward because it means you've got to have the water quite low, which is quite annoying. You've also got this one here. It'll fit basically any tank up to about 1.5 inches, which is good. This has an extremely long cable, so I will try it out. I'm going to show you on the tank in a minute. That media, if we look in the top again, let me just take this off, you could probably get a little bit more in there. This will actually do a flex, so I might actually put this on a flex and see how she works out with the bio gravel, which I think is a far superior one. I would probably put a filter floss in there first, to be honest. Yeah, maybe a filter floss, maybe put that in like that. I'm not sure how that does a 100-litre tank, to be fair. But again, it depends on what fish you have in there. You know, if you've got poop machines, then obviously that's something you need to take care of. As you know, with this one, I've got this, which does a hell of a job, which has got a bit more biomedia than that has. Oh, by the way, the hybrids are giving birth. As being hybrids, I thought they would be sterile, but they're not. There's actually a little baby in there somewhere. If I see it, I'll just quickly swap to it. Oh, there it is, right about there. So something gave birth. We'll have to see what it's like later on. So I'm going to plug this in. Give me a few minutes and see what the flow's like. Alright, thank you. Okay, so we've got it on the tank, and there's the flow. We can adjust this, I believe, down. There's virtually nothing now. This can actually be moved on here, but I don't know. I mean, the movement on the water. Okay, I wouldn't say that this is actually shrimp safe. Okay, and it does have a little buzz to it. Like most, though, that does actually quieten down over time. Let's take the lid off. There you go. You can kind of see the water level that's in there and how that works. I don't see how this is going to skim that much actually. And if I raise it up, yeah, it's got quite a flow to it. Hang on, let me see if I can get a better angle on that. There you go. I think once you got that topped up with media and it's got a bit gunged up, that would be a lot quieter actually. I don't like the way the cable comes up. Okay. I think if you push that forward, maybe that would be better. I mean, it kind of moves around. It does have a little adjustment on the bottom here, which is at full adjust. Can't really see that. Well, maybe you can. So you'd want to adjust that so it's kind of level like that, but it still moves about a lot, as you can see that. So I'm not 100% sure. There again, there's the water flow. It does self-prime. Because it is actually below the water level. I like it, I think that's good, but here's the pros and the cons. The pros, you get a lot of media in there, it's basically got its own department, it's got a surface skimmer, it's fairly quiet, the cable's about, I don't know, 2 meters long. You could probably do a lot with that, but the cons are, oh, the other pro of course, it's got a media basket you can move. The cons, you need that amount of room and it can move, and it's probably twice, maybe 3 times the amount of money as its competitor, which I would say would be the Hibdon, which is quite a good one. The bigger version of this is the 35, you get the 55, 75 and 110, which is supposed to be for 400 litres of water. We'll have to see how that goes. This one's particularly noisy. The one I had, the other one, wasn't noisy at all. But it has got a very good flow on it. The fish don't seem to mind it. I think, let me turn this down. That's just a restrictor valve. It's not actually turning anything current wise. These on that have got a very low current. If I remember seeing this on the box somewhere, I think they're only 5 to 6 watts. Somewhere on there it says 5 to 6 watts. But anyway, it's got my thumbs up. As a unit, I don't think it's totally unsightly. Some of these have got different colours and all that, which just don't look. I'm hanging it on the front. Obviously you'd hang it on the back. I'm only doing this for demonstration purposes. You need to keep some kind of level to the water. The water level itself. I'm going to see about that, see if I can quieten that down a bit. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to quieten that down even more, especially when it's full of media. I've left the media out. I kind of like the idea that this can be used to hold it. This is an indicator to tell you when it needs, you know, I mean, it's ideal really. When I do these reviews, I kind of like the idea and the concept of these. You know, you get the gas exchange from the water there, so that's kind of cool. But you can hear that noise. I'm not happy about that noise at all, so we need to look at seeing why that's making so much noise. It's making a rattling noise, which I'll have a look into. You know, we can deal with that later on. So that's it for today. That's the update. I'll do some videos later on. Been dealing with some other stuff. Got another one of these coming. I've got a new water changer system, which I'm going to be looking at as well, so look out for that on the videos. And as you can see, the hybrids are doing well. So guys, you take care now. Thank you.